Hey everybody, I'm Odin, and welcome to another playthrough of Conquest of Elysium 5. We're going to be choosing a new faction today, and this faction is one that I'm just now starting to learn. So as usual, I won't be able to take full advantage of all their mechanics because A, I'm new to the faction, and B, I'm stupid. So we'll start out with our usual large map, random society, and our battle reports. And I should learn to just keep the AI on Jester difficulty instead of moving them to Butler. But just to keep things consistent, we're going to do that. And we are actually going to go with the Voice of El this time. So the Voice of El faction is kind of like the Catholic Church in a way. So the Voice of El is an archbishop who is charged with the conversion of Elysium to the proper faith. So basically you start as this bishop, then you can level up to a cardinal, and then you can level up to a pontiff. And each time that you level your bishop up, you'll get access to new things that you can do, like starting a crusade or calling the Inquisition, both of which are awesome. But basically your resource is relics, and this is what's really cool, is you can convert settlements so that they give a third of their income to the church, even if somebody else takes over the settlement. Even if they take it over, you'll still get that money, and you get it as a lump sum once a year, I believe. You can also use the relics to break the 7 seals. And when you break the seals, you unleash things like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and stuff like that. And apparently it's not the best idea to unleash the apocalypse in general, but you apparently get more help from God, also known as El, the more seals you break. And higher level priests, you can get recruitment of sacred soldiers, so sacred soldiers can use bless effects, which are very, very helpful. And so you can see that right there. So let's get into it. So let's choose the Voice of El, unique random players, and then we'll put our name in, and it will create the world for us. Hopefully we'll get a decent starting area this time. We never do. No, we didn't. This is really bad, actually, because it is midsummer and it's still frozen where we start, which means we are very far north. And, of course, there's a giant crab lurking around. So, already not good. So, let's see what's around us. We got 7 dwarf workers. These guys are no big deal. They don't have any armor or anything. There are some cavern guards, these pale ones. Now, these guys are kind of difficult. They have 2 armor, 12 hit points, and they do 1 to 9 damage. And then there's a regular dude, a regular pale one here, who has 2 attacks but no armor, but he does have a shield. That's not too bad there. And then, of course, our friend the giant crab. I hate these guys. They have 3 armor, 54 hit points, and they do 1 to 20 damage with their pincer attack. Alright, anyway, so let's take a look at Odin the Archbishop. So, not very impressive looking, 6 hit points, no armor, no shield, but I am blessed, and if we right click, it shows you that currently we have all blessed units, so sacred units, get morale +1. But you can unlock more and more blessings. And then all of your troops that are blessed will get all of those advantages. So that will become quite powerful. So we've got these spells to choose from. Divine Utterings. So this is a Banish. And it has a burst 9. That's pretty good. We have Healing Prayer, which can heal 1 to 3 hit points, but it won't go half of a unit's full HP. And it only affects humans and Hoburgers, so this, I mean, it's helpful, but it doesn't seem all that great. Healing Words is 1 to 5, so that seems like it's a little bit better, so I think we'll look at Banish. I mean, Banishing is good, but do we really want 2 Banishing spells? Or we'd probably just be better off with the 2 heals and this Banish right here. That's a single target, this Banish. This is burst 9, so I think we'll stick with that. And then over here we've got our regular bishop, so he's also blessed. And he's got conversion. Now this is good. This is a charm spell, so we can convert the enemy to our side sometimes in battle. And then he's got healing words as well. That will be helpful, that charm spell. And then in terms of the troops we start with, we've got some standard human troops. We've got archers, spearmen, which of course are trash, halberdiers, which are slightly better than spearmen. They do have 1 armor. That's all we've got right here. So, you'll notice this little cross right here on the bottom right of this tile. That means this is converted. So whenever we convert a settlement, it'll get that little cross in the bottom right. So, let's see. Because we're in the ice and the snow, our movement is just very, very limited. The first thing we should probably do, I think what we'll do is, actually we'll take this guy. I don't think he has any units with him. I don't think he needs any to do this because the pale ones won't be able to get him and the crab cannot get to him by the next turn. So what we want to do here is just move him here. Now he does have 1 action point left, but luckily this conversion doesn't take action points, just gold. So we're going to convert that settlement, and now you'll see there is that cross right there. Right, and then our dude, we are going to take all of these units, and we're going to take these dwarf workers out. So let's end our turn. Alright, so here's this battle. Shouldn't be too difficult. Dwarf workers are not very tough. We did end up losing 1 halberdier, but you know, we can live with that. That's fine. And then what we'll want to do is probably move back here, get our other guy, move him back here. And for now, we'll stick together. And we're going to want to get over here and convert this eventually. But I'm a little... Now, the crab won't be able to attack us. Well, maybe he will, actually, because... See, I don't know if Frozen Sea... So the crab can only, as far as I know, can only move like 1 tile onto land. So Frozen Sea counts as land, I'm pretty sure. So I don't even know if he can get to that settlement. That's a good question. But we're going to move here anyway. Alright, so we have an offer for a scout, which would be nice. But I really need more troops that can actually do damage. But anyway, so we'll move over here. And so if you use the Archbishop... oh, and never mind. What matters is the type of settlement. So that was a farm right here. So that was real cheap to convert. I don't think it matters who you use. It's the same price. Yeah, and 2 action points to convert the settlement. So we don't have any action points to do that. So, okay, so the crab moved over here. So he went from sea to... This is still technically Frozen Sea, so I really don't think he can get here. Alright, we've also got a Tatsu out here. This is amphibian, so this can also come up onto the land, and we do not want to fight this thing. It has 2 armor, way too many hit points, and it has poison breath and venomous bite, and it casts spells. So hopefully it does not come up onto the land, because that would not be cool. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're going to convert the settlement. And we will be able to move over here in the turn. I can't believe we started in the tundra. I cannot start in a good place. Alright, and we can't just sit here and wait to get 50 gold to recruit more troops to fight these guys. We might be able to take them with the help of our healing spells, and maybe we could charm one of them, but I'm not confident about that. Let's end the turn. So it's never going to thaw up here, so we're going to be moving very slowly, always. So now it is early winter, and you can see all of this sea has turned to Frozen Sea. That could be a problem. Maybe. Again, I don't really know how that works for these amphibious guys. So, let's see what we have here. There's 4 levies. That's not going to be a problem, so we'll take that farm. Levies are very weak. We actually, hey, we charmed one of them. So we have a -1 here. It means we gained a levy. Not the most helpful troop to gain, but we got him. And then we can pay 3 gold to convert that settlement. And it'll pay off in the end when we get our lump sum. We're getting some relics 2 a turn from our main citadel here. But we can't really do anything until we get to 50 relics. We can bolster devotion. So this will add something to our blessed troops. So that actually could be very helpful, but we don't have many blessed troops, or any really, except for our bishops right now. Well, I hope they don't take that hamlet. We need the gold right now, but anyway, let's move on. Okay, here's another hamlet over here. Okay, so far so good. We'll move over here, and we'll use... Oh yeah, it is going to take action points to convert the settlement, that's right. So we'll have to wait. Alright, so the spring is here, and of course that doesn't make much of a difference for us, sadly. So, alright, so this is a hamlet. Again, it's not a farm, so it's going to take more gold to convert. So do that. And we still have the action points to go over here and attack this deer and take this hamlet. Oh yeah, we actually overran them, so that was cool. Of course, this, again, will take 2 action points and 6 gold. So we're going to have to wait there. Not worry about this deer. If it tries to attack, it won't. But if it tries, we'll handle that quite nicely. We're still only getting 4 gold per turn. So here's the thing. Snow reduces gold income by half. So I wasn't even thinking about it, but we should be getting double. We should be getting 8 gold a turn, but we never will up here because it's always going to be snowing. So this is fairly disappointing. I don't know if that affects the tithe, which is the money you get from the conversion of the settlements once a year. I don't know. But that's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and convert this settlement. And we will... This is it's gonna eat up a bunch of action points into our next turn, but I kind of want to get rid of this deer just so it doesn't take the hand. We have here. Now we have a tent village. Now tent villages are good because they're not affected by the snow. So that's good. That's real good, actually. And there's just 1 bowman there. Overran the deer. There's an Ictiid captain and some raiders. Now these guys are amphibians. I'm pretty sure they can move further inland, but maybe not. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. So let's go over here, overrun that unit, and then a tent village. I don't know how much that takes to convert. Oh, it's just 3 gold, no action points. That's good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so maybe it technically takes 1 action point. Maybe they just don't list it when it's 1 action point. I think that's what it is. Okay, so I misspoke on that, but now we got it, so okay. Alright, so here's our yearly tithe. We got 12 gold, not impressive. But here is some unfrozen land, which is nice. It is early summer, so that's good. I'd like to explore up here, but it's just going to take too long. It's just going to take way too long. So convert this settlement. Yeah, so that did take an action point, didn't it? Okay. Oh, man. All right. Slow start. So another thing that's cool that I haven't... Oh, man. Well, so there's no frozen sea here, so they can move 1 on. They can take that, I guess. And they could... The crab could take this as well. Anyway, yeah. Eventually you'll start getting... I don't remember exactly what you have to do or what... I think you have to become a cardinal, but anyway, at some point you'll start getting... El, or God, will start sending you troops, flagellants specifically in the settlements you own. So that's another source of troops, which would be nice. We're probably going to have to work our way back here so we can start recruiting, but I desperately need more income. Oh, wonderful. So we've met our first AI, and it is the Senator. So the Senator is another faction. So the Senator himself is a ritual caster, but I don't know what he's capable of doing with those rituals. He's not very frightening on his own. But he has some Hestatus troops. And these guys, you might look at them and say, okay, 7 hit points, not terrible. 1 armor, but then they have large shields. And large shields can block 0 to 2 damage melee, 0 to 4 ranged. So that's not good. Now, I mean, could we potentially win that battle? We could, especially if we charmed some of them. But I don't know that it's worth the risk. I really don't. And so I kind of see us making the very, very long trip back here, recruiting like 5 swordsmen or 5 archers or something, and then coming back. But it's, man, what a horrible place to start. I still can't get over it. Yeah. I really... A couple of these guys have afflictions. This guy's feeble-minded. So he has reduced magic resistance, which is nice. But he has increased morale, which make him harder to fear and stuff like that. This guy has a festering wound, so hopefully that'll get worse and he'll die eventually. So yeah, we're going to have to head back this way. So he moved on somewhere else, but I'm not about to go back there and have him just pop right back up in front of us. So a wealthy merchant has arrived in Chillport. I don't know where Chillport is. It's obviously a port somewhere, but we can't see it yet. Alright. Oh, I forgot to add that levy to our army when we converted him over here. There he is. Oh, I didn't do transfer. Now wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Levies are stationary. I forgot. We can't take them with us. Never mind. So I think we can handle this. This is risky, but I don't know. Maybe we should get our troops first. We'll probably get our reinforcements first, just to be careful, just to be safe. So we will recruit. Now Temple Guards are great, but we don't have iron yet. But we will start to get iron once we take that mine, I'm pretty sure. And we can't get swordsmen for the same reason. We could get some spearmen, but we do already have halberdiers, so let's get archers instead. And I'll just leave 2 of them behind. And then on our next turn, we'll try to take out those pale ones. This goes. Hopefully we don't lose too many people, but we could definitely lose a couple. I want to charm them. That would be nice. We didn't charm any of them, but we didn't lose anybody either, so that's good. So now we have a coal mine. So we will be getting 1 iron per turn, which is better than nothing. And you cannot convert mines. It's going to take a while for us to be able to get more troops, but we still might want to stick around here. So what I think we'll do is just try to see what's up here on the next couple of turns while we try to build our gold back up to 50. So it doesn't appear to be much of anything up here. Alright, spring is here, but of course that doesn't help us very much. Alright, the illusionist has been eliminated. Alright, so that's 1 less AI to worry about in the future. Let's start moving back here. Alright, so we almost have enough relics to break the first seal. Now we could recruit another bishop, but that's more... It's more spell casting, right? So that might be worth it. I think we're going to do that. Hopefully he's got some decent stats. Hopefully. Well, I mean spells. So, oh, another conversion. Okay, that's actually good. So now we have double the chance to charm and convert. And then healing words. So lots of healing at this point. Okay. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any other troops, so we're just going to have to hope that what we have now is going to hold out for a little while. This is really not the best starting point. It's probably the worst. Alright, so we just got our tithe. So we got 24 gold, so that kind of changes things. Let's hang around. Let's hang around, because we're going to break a seal here soon anyway. Alright, so we have 50 relics. So we're going to break the first seal. So it says there are 7 seals that prevent El from punishing the unfaithful. By breaking the first seal, El will send minions to help his followers and strike at the heretics. Okay, so yeah, you got to break the seal to start getting those flagellants and stuff. And the more seals broken, the more powerful minions will arrive. Breaking all 7 will bring on the apocalypse, which is probably not a good idea. And there's only one set of 7 seals, and multiple El players can cooperate in breaking them, so that's interesting. Alright, so let's break the first seal. Alright, so somewhere on the map, I'm pretty sure there's one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse now, or he might show up on the next turn. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But we should also start to get flagellants. So that's good. So we're going to wait till we get 50 gold again and get some more troops here. If we look at the recruitment screen, I don't think anything has changed yet. But once I become a Cardinal, I'm pretty sure we can get... I think that's what it takes. You can start getting Templars, which are just the ultimate troop for the Voice of El. And they're also blessed. I think Temple Guards might be blessed also. They are. I don't think anyone else is from here. No, alright. Alright, so one more turn. Alright, so we are going... You know, our Temple Guards slow? They're not. We're going to grab them. So basically, you probably want to focus on Temple Guards and Archers until you can get Templars, at which point you want to focus on Templars and Archers. So that's okay. That's good. So let's transfer the units. Let's just take them all. So we should be able to take some stuff now. Nothing too impressive, but we should be able to start moving out again. Would be nice, can't afford that scout. It would be nice to charm a giant crab. Of course, we're taking a risk if we fight him. And we can't fight him while he's in the water, of course. So what are we? Early winter, so we could move here and here. I still don't want to risk this thawing and us drowning or something, so let's be smart about that. Stay on the land. Move down here. Right, so this should thaw by the next turn. There's spring. Nope. Apparently we gotta wait till summer for this area to thaw. And trying not to go through the mountains or the hills. It just takes way too many action points, but that's alright. Move here. The plain, finally. How much do we need to bolster devotion? 25? We'll probably do that as soon as we get 25 relics. And once again, we come face to face with the Senator's army, or an army. Bottle of Children's Tears. Witchery +1, Troll Magic +1. She has Forest Magic, so that doesn't really help her. So she has a level 2 Witch, basically, so that could be bad. She has the Hestatus, but there's plenty... What is that? 4 afflictions. We can probably take them. And if we can charm some of them, that would definitely help. But I don't know that it's absolutely necessary for us to attack them right now. And I could ruin this whole playthrough by doing that. I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, well we got our tithe, that's good. Oh man, I'm nervous. Let's see what happens here. Keep it relatively slow. Oh, she converted one of our people. That's wonderful. We converted one of theirs. Then, okay, okay. Speed it up. We converted another one, and another one. Oh, this is working out splendidly. Alright, so we lost 4 spearmen and a halberdier, but we gained 4 hastadas. So all in all, we only lost 1 unit, technically speaking. And this bottle of children's tears is not going to help us, but we'll just hold on to it, obviously. So we're going to take this coastal hamlet, and we're going to convert it. So even if they retake it or anyone retakes it, we're still going to get the tithe from it, which is awesome. Alright. And, so technically I could separate one of these bishops and go take that, separate this other one and take that, but I don't know if there's someone over here that might wipe them out, you know, before the next turn when I can regroup with them, but I think we're going to try it anyway because I'm stupid. So, send you there, and that way our income comes up for the next turn, you know, so... Alright, that should be fine. What is it? Oh, it's a brigand lair. Alright, that'll spawn brigands unless we take it out. Alright, so let's end our turn. Alright, next turn we'll be able to bolster devotion. So this dude, move over here. We will move over here. Get everyone together and go to the brigand lair and take that. Alright, and again we can send... whoops, I keep doing that incorrectly. I can't tell if they're selected or not because of the tundra behind it. I don't know how many people I have selected. I think it's just this guy, I could be wrong. Okay, it wasn't, okay. So, I just wanted to make sure that we got the brigand lair. Now we can start converting these settlements. These sea dogs don't have any armor. They only have 8 hit points. They do 1 to 6 damage. We should be fine if we fight them. So I just want to make sure these are both selected. I don't think we can convert a brigand lair. No, we cannot. So we'll move up here. We should probably just kill these things and then worry about conversion. But also, is it? I wonder if it's going to take an action point. It shouldn't matter to bolster devotion. Alright, blessed units will now receive divine protection. So like our temple guards are blessed. So now you can see we have morale +1 and divine protection 0 to 3. And divine protection will protect against standard missile attacks like arrows and javelins, but it will not affect spells or siege engine missiles. So this will reduce the damage of the incoming missile attack by a random amount indicated by the value, so between 0 and 3. That's awesome. That's cool. And it did not take an action point. So let's kill these sea dogs here. And I think what we'll do is, just in case someone takes a ship up here or something, we should probably reinforce our capital. So I'm going to get some archers there. Just so there's at least a couple more people. Yeah, okay. Alright, so there's another bishop available. Sea dogs here, we wiped them out, no problem. I think I want to grab that other bishop. Again, it's terrible that we have to recruit him out here, but we just don't have access to another citadel right now. I think I'm going to grab him anyway. See what he has. Conversion and blessing. I wonder if that means when he blesses troops, they become blessed for the duration of the battle or something? I actually don't know how that works, but that seems pretty cool. Alright, so I kind of want to see what's up here, but we should also be converting down here. What's the season? Early autumn. Probably take advantage of this while it's not frozen. We should be able to convert one more farm here. We won't have the action points once we get there. Let's just end the turn. Over here and convert. Again, we'll need action points to convert here. Just wait. I don't think we can afford that scout. Was it 12? 17, I thought it was 12. Okay. Doesn't matter, can't afford either. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. So the Senator returns, but this time a level 2 sorceress and a ton of troops. That is horrible. And we didn't get to convert that settlement, so we're not going to get any income from it. And we really don't have a choice but to flee because she'll kick the crap out of us, basically. Not happy about this at all. Not happy about this at all. Yeah, she's going to take all of that stuff, but we'll still get our tithe. We'll still get our tithe from these, but that's disappointing. But you learn to live with disappointment when you play Conquest of Elysium. Trust me. Alright, another bishop, but we can't afford him. Really not much we can do right now. I'm just going to hopefully see if she'll leave and we can take those back, and we'll maybe go this way to try to stay away from her for a while. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but here's where we're going to end this episode. So thank you as always for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. And thank you, of course, to the people in the comments in the previous playthrough that suggested the voice of L as a faction to play next. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy it. And please hit like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you all next time.